What's going on, guys? In this episode of Should I Invest, we're going to be talking about Microsoft, and after the most recent earnings they had, I wanted to dive in and see if this is something that I want to invest in the long term, or maybe something that you guys want to invest in the long term. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. I have my handy dandy MarketSmith tool. For those of you that don't know, I use MarketSmith almost every day that I want to research long term, and I also use it to see what stocks are breaking out so I can identify them and day trade them. All right, so I have my MarketSmith tool. I have my handy dandy Excel sheet right here. It's going to tell us if it's a pass or fail, and I also have Yahoo Finance that's going to break down the fundamentals and tell us whether this is something we want to invest in. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and plug in the ticker here, Microsoft. All right, we can see right off the bat an EPS of 9.23. PE is in the red, but let's take a look at the return on equity. And to do that, we're going to come in this box right here, and we can see return on equity a whopping 45%. So right there, out of the first three boxes, we have two green. Now let's take a look at the total debt. And how do we do that? So we're going to go up Yahoo Finance on their balance sheet. We're going to look at total debt. All right, so when we're looking at the total debt, this is it right here. All right, so 198.29. Perfect. And now let's look at total assets. Boom, 364.8. All right, there you go. So you have a total debt to asset ratio of 1.84, which is a positive. Now let's look at current debt and current assets. So current debt is right here, 95.0. And then current assets, we're going to come up here. There you go. Bam. Look at that. All right. 169.6, so another 1.78. All right, so both the total and the current debt to asset ratio are in good condition. Now let's look at operating income and total revenue. So how do we do that? We're going to go to income statement. We're going to see the total revenue right here. We're going to plug that in. Perfect. And then we're going to look at operating income. All right, so operating income is right here. Boom, look at that, 41%. Man, you gotta love it. When the numbers are good, the charts really just show exactly that. All right, so next thing we're gonna look at is cash flow. Is it increasing or decreasing? All right, so to do that, we're gonna come here. We're gonna go to cash flow, and we're gonna see are the numbers increasing or decreasing. So 38,260, 45,230, 56,118, 65.149. And then the TTM is 59. All right, so it looks like almost every year they've increased their cash. So we're gonna go ahead and plug that into the Excel sheet as well. So I gotta shrink it a little bit. So cash flow is increasing. Now, what's owned by management here? Okay, so let's take a look. Gotta see what is owned by management. And to do that, we're gonna come here again under ownership. Bam, right there, 1%. For a big market cap name like this, it's absolutely normal to have a 1% ownership. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, plug 1% here, and we wanna see are the funds increasing or decreasing on this one as well, right? So let's take a look. We have 81, 83, 86, 88, 90, 91, 92, 89245. So I would have to say this is definitely on the increase. It's going upwards. So let's go ahead and put that in here as well. Increase, and you got a whopping pass on this one. So there it is. We've gone through the numbers very quickly. We understood that this is something that, the numbers look good at least. The earnings recently showed that as well. EPS plus 10 surprise right here. And the stock is doing great. It's pushing up very nicely. Let's take a look at the daily here. You can see after the ER, it's gapped up. It's gone through a few key levels here. Really, this thing has room towards 316 before it sees some major resistance here. After pulling back all the way down to 213, stock is back up at that 307 level. So a run to the 315.50 in the short term could definitely be possible, but definitely something that I want to start owning in the long term. All right, guys, if you guys did find value in this, go ahead, like and subscribe. Also, comment down below what stock you want me to do next, and I will do it. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.